Hello, my friends. Welcome back to NoPause English Lab. I'm Emma, and I'm really glad you're here. This is another episode of our Slow English Practice series. Today, we're talking about something many of us do every day, cooking a simple meal. And just like last time, you're going to hear the same story twice. First, in simple English. Then you'll hear the same story again in more natural English. Ready? Let's make breakfast together. Today, I want to make a simple breakfast. I wake up feeling hungry. I walk into the kitchen and wash my hands. Then I look inside the fridge. I take out 2 eggs. I also take out some butter, cheese, a tomato, and a cucumber. I need some bread, too. I put everything on the kitchen counter. Before I start cooking, I wash the vegetables. I rinse the tomato under cold water. Then I wash the cucumber. I dry them with a clean towel. Next, I put the tomato on a cutting board. I use a knife to slice it into thin pieces. Then I slice the cucumber. I put the vegetables on a small plate. Now it's time to cook the eggs. I take a bowl from the cupboard. I crack 1 egg into the bowl. Then I crack the second egg. I check the bowl carefully. I don't want any pieces of eggshell in my breakfast. I add a little salt. Then I add some black pepper. I use a fork to mix everything together. The eggs turn yellow and smooth. Now I put a pan on the stove. I turn on the heat. I add a little butter. I wait until the butter melts. Then I pour the eggs into the pan. I cook them slowly. The eggs become soft and fluffy. I turn off the stove. While the eggs are cooking, I make some toast. I put 2 slices of bread into the toaster. After a minute, the toast pops up. It smells warm and fresh. I spread a little butter on each piece of toast. Then I add a slice of cheese. The heat from the toast melts the cheese a little. Now I want a hot drink. I fill the kettle with water. I turn it on. Soon the water starts to boil. I put a tea bag into my favorite mug. Then I carefully pour in the hot water. I let the tea sit for a few minutes. Sometimes I add a little honey. Sometimes I drink it without sugar. Everything is almost ready. I put the eggs on a plate. I add the toast. Then I put the tomato and cucumber next to it. The breakfast looks colorful. It also smells delicious. I carry everything to the table. Before I eat, I sit down and relax for a moment. I take my first bite. The eggs are warm and soft. The toast is crispy. The vegetables are fresh. The tea is hot. Everything tastes really good. After breakfast, I take my plate to the sink. I wash the dishes. I wipe the kitchen counter. Now the kitchen is clean again. Cooking takes a little time, but I enjoy it. Making my own breakfast is a nice way to start the day. It helps me feel calm, relaxed, and ready for everything that comes next. Okay, you just heard the whole story in simple English. Now, let's hear the same breakfast again, but this time the way someone would naturally talk about it in everyday English. Listen for the words and phrases that make it sound more relaxed and more natural. But before that, if you're finding this lesson useful, give the video a like. It really helps, and it lets me know you want more videos like this. One of my favorite parts of the morning is making myself a simple breakfast. It gives me a chance to slow down before the day gets busy. The first thing I do is wash my hands and see what I have in the fridge. This morning, I grab a couple of eggs, some butter, cheese, a tomato, a cucumber, and a few slices of bread. Once everything is on the counter, I'm ready to get started. I give the vegetables a quick rinse under cold water and dry them with a clean towel. Then I place the tomato on the cutting board and slice it into thin pieces. I do the same with the cucumber and set everything aside for later. Now it's time to make the eggs. I crack both eggs into a bowl and quickly check that no pieces of shell have fallen in. Then I season them with a little salt and black pepper. Instead of simply mixing them, I whisk everything together until the eggs are smooth. Meanwhile, I heat up a pan and let a little butter melt. Once the pan is hot enough, I pour in the eggs. I stir them gently as they cook so they stay soft and fluffy. While the eggs are cooking, I pop a couple of slices of bread into the toaster. As soon as they pop up, I spread a little butter over the warm toast. Then I add a slice of cheese and let the heat soften it just a little. No breakfast feels complete without a hot drink. I fill the kettle with water and wait for it to boil. Then I pour the hot water into my favorite mug, add a tea bag, and let it steep for a few minutes. Some mornings I add a little honey. Other days I drink it just the way it is. Once everything is ready, I put the eggs, toast, and fresh vegetables on a plate. The colors make the breakfast look even more appetizing. The whole kitchen smells amazing. I sit down at the table, take a deep breath, and enjoy the first quiet moments of the day. The eggs are soft and fluffy. The toast is warm and crispy. The vegetables add a nice fresh crunch. The hot tea brings everything together. It's a simple meal, but it always feels satisfying. After breakfast, I clean up the kitchen. I wash the dishes, wipe down the counter, and put everything back where it belongs. It only takes a few extra minutes, and it makes the kitchen feel nice and tidy again. Making breakfast from scratch isn't difficult. For me, it's one of those small daily routines that helps me start the day feeling calm, organized, and ready for whatever comes next. Now, let's look at some useful phrases from the story. These are expressions you'll often hear in everyday English. Let's start with the first key phrase. In the beginner version, I said, I take out 2 eggs. In the natural version, I said, I grab a couple of eggs. Grab means to take something quickly and casually. A couple of usually means 2 or sometimes a small number. People use this phrase a lot in everyday conversation. Repeat after me. I grab a couple of eggs. Let's look at the next key phrase. In the beginner version, I said, I wash the vegetables. In the natural version, I said, I give the vegetables a quick rinse. It means to wash something briefly with water. People often use it when talking about vegetables, fruit, dishes, or containers. Repeat after me. I give the vegetables a quick rinse. Another useful key phrase is this one. In the beginner version, I said, I use a fork to mix everything together. In the natural version, I said, I whisk everything together. Whisk means to mix ingredients quickly until they become smooth. People often use this word when talking about eggs, cream, sauces, or cake batter. Repeat after me. I whisk everything together. Now, let's move to the next expression. In the beginner version, I said, I put 2 slices of bread into the toaster. In the natural version, I said, I pop a couple of slices of bread into the toaster. It means to put something somewhere quickly and easily. For example, I'll pop it in the microwave. Repeat after me. I pop a couple of slices of bread into the toaster. One more useful key phrase is this one. In the beginner version, I said, I let the tea sit for a few minutes. In the natural version, I said, I let it steep for a few minutes. It means to leave tea in hot water so the flavor becomes stronger. People commonly use this phrase when preparing tea. Repeat after me. I let it steep for a few minutes. And let's finish with the last key phrase. In the beginner version, I said, making my own breakfast is a nice way to start the day. In the natural version, I said, making breakfast from scratch isn't difficult. It means making something yourself from the beginning instead of using something already prepared. For example, I made this soup from scratch. Repeat after me. I made breakfast from scratch. Now it's your turn to practice. Try to answer these questions out loud. Don't worry if your answer isn't perfect. Just keep speaking. Question 1. What do you usually eat for breakfast? Can you cook? What is your favorite thing to make? Do you prefer tea or coffee in the morning? Why? What ingredients do you always keep in your kitchen? Do you enjoy cooking or do you prefer ordering food? Why? Tell me how you make one simple meal. Try to use some of today's words. Great job! Every time you answer questions like these, you're training your brain to think in English instead of translating. That's it for today's slow English lesson. I hope this story helped you learn some useful everyday cooking vocabulary and made you feel a little more confident speaking English. If you want to improve faster, go back and listen to today's video one more time. That repetition is what builds fluency. And if you have ideas for topics you want to practice, leave a comment. We're building this together. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit subscribe. Every Monday, we'll do this together. Slow English, then natural English, side by side. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I'll see you again here at NoPause English Lab.